Hey, it's Charlie. I am going to be doing some live music making here. My friend Ben Burns challenged me to do the 2 hour album challenge, which he has been getting a lot of people together to try and make songs in under 2 hours. And then we put them all on a compilation album. So I'm excited to see where this goes. This will be my first time color commentating as I make music live here, so bear with me. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So, first of all, I was just gonna give a little shout out to this website I found, abletonthemes.com. I think that's the name of it. You can find a lot of good, like, different color themes to work with. I figure in honor of fall, I got this one called, let's see, fall theme. There we go. It's a minor thing, but I do think changing up how the appearance of Ableton looks, I think can make your creative process a little more inspired sometimes. So with that in mind, the clock is ticking. So let's get right into some sort of composition. I don't know what it's going to be. One thing I like to do is go through the clips here, and there's so many random things. I don't know. I'll just take like something random, throw it in there, see if it inspires me. That sounds terrible. Okay, let's try something else. Ooh, I like that already. Okay, let's see where that goes. Wow, there's a lot going on there. Okay, well, let's see what this is like. Bass tone going on. Well, now I can use it as an instrument if I want. I see it's just MIDI, so. Ooh, get some distortion if I get really low on the keyboard. So it's kind of like sounds like the upper register's a different instrument than the lower instrument. I wonder where it... Yeah, there's a very distinct split there. Okay, well, I kind of like the chords they had. Let's see. Well, they're kind of basic chords. I like that sound a lot, though, so we'll stick with that for now. And I guess that's an okay tempo, 98 beats per minute. A lot of times I just play around with some chords, just hold them out, see what I am inspired by. A lot of times I start in C because that's just easier to play. Might transpose it later, or I might, change keys as I go. But for improv's sake, C is so easy. I love it. So we got this like bass sound in this synth. I'll just try recording something on the bass. Not so happy. Okay. Clean that up a little bit, and we should be good to go. Maybe for ease, I'm just going to duplicate this layer so that I can have a different baseline than the upper pad line. So if I play a little higher, oh, can't solo that. I want to hear the bass. So right now it's in just C major, pretty basic. So a lot of times what I'll do if I'm like, this is too boring and simple, I'll start adding voices that actually give more, I guess, sort of like jazz harmony to it. Just anything that adds a little more tension. But for right now, I actually kind of like this silly, just C major stuff. So maybe I'll just keep this whole chord going C major for now, and probably change it up in the future. Okay, there's my classic switch to the 4 chord. Whenever I'm like, where should it go? Well, I'm gonna put it in the 4 chord. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of got the stretched out C thing going on. I think I'm just gonna delete these, by the way. Gotta be creative and use some original chords rather than what they gave me in that clip. So let's see where we could go from there. You know, it seems like the melody should change there, but I kind of like that it just ends again on C and the chord above it is different. So yeah, let's keep it at that. This note is kind of weird here. I don't know if you heard that, but there's like a double hit there. Maybe because this is overlapping. Yep, that was it. Okay. Some synths are just weird. Okay. So, maybe, I mean, this is only 10 seconds or something, but maybe I'll find another synth to add to it for some inspiration. So in that case, maybe I'll go into sounds, and actually, you know what? I'll show off. I got the East-West Composer Cloud, so might as well use it, and we'll find something cool in there. So how this synth works, I'm still like getting used to all the sounds, but I love that they have well, really good orchestra sounds. Actually 2 different orchestras. They have the Hollywood Orchestra and Symphonic Orchestra, so I use those a bunch. And also I really love they have the Fab Four, the Beatles. They like took a bunch of Beatles instruments and sampled them. So I don't know, what would be a good thing to try out? Well, I do love the Mellotron flutes, and they always sound nice with everything, so let's add those in. So it could be a lead sound, maybe. You know, sometimes I just play stuff on piano and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a nice melody. I wonder if that would fit. So let's see if that would fit. Maybe. I don't really like the end, but I like the beginning. Let's record something else for this section. So Whatever. Let's see. I'll save it. Sometimes what I do, I just do that. I'll save it, but I think there's something cooler coming. That might work. Okay. Yeah, I think that's cool. I might actually change this bass note now that I hear where this melody was going. Because if this melody fits nicely with the F chord, and the bass I think needs to change to F maybe. Yes, okay, that's good. And now I feel like, now that we have a changing chord, I don't want to just keep playing a melody with the same instruments, so I think I'll find another instrument too. This track is turning out to be really cute. I think it matches this like pastel color palette we got going with this theme. So let's see. What about... Sure, let's try one of these. Afro DJ Mac. Shout out to him too. He does all these cool synths for Ableton. This one is just a random one I found. Let's see. It's a nice sound, but I think it's actually maybe almost too similar to what we have. Let's try this one. That's kind of nice, very backgroundy. You know what, I'll save that one for, maybe we'll come up with another part for that. But let's go back to this first one. And the nice thing about his synths is he actually has like 4 different sounds built into one instrument. So if we don't like that one's pretty cool actually, but oh, actually there's kind of like 8 different things going. Because we have layer 2 has maybe just something simple, but I'll play it up a lot more. Okay, that's cool. Kind of video gamey. Oh, is that the same sound? Well, let's do that. Then we'll have like, and I could even pan them. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. Maybe a little bit less panned on the right, so it's balanced out. You know, and I was thinking, okay, well, I kind of sometimes zoom ahead to thinking, what would this sound like with delay or reverb on it? But for now, I'll just keep it at this. And let's just for now, extend out this 4 chord. So we'll obviously change that, but okay. If we got oh boy, I'm getting some glitching on my computer. I think I'm going to just turn off Wi-Fi and everything just to be on the safe side. Any other apps open? Spotify. You're done. And I'm screen recording. That's probably the thing. But that's okay. You know what? Just to save some processing power, we'll just delete these just in case. Okay. Well, that was kind of cool. I realized I forgot to have my metronome on though, so I'll probably re-record that. What did that sound like? I like starting on that G, which is the 2 of the chord. And then I want to hear it go to that G again. Because we're going back to C. I like having songs where the chords aren't always just like, you know, one measure of C, one measure of something else, one measure of something else. I think it's more fun if there's like a variety of how long each chord is held. Well, you know, actually in that case, let's try something here that's even half as long. Sometimes I just think visually like what would be cool. So maybe if we did like this, but made this a different chord that fits with G. Maybe just a G chord. See how that sounds. I can already tell that's not as cool. But we'll give it a shot. What does that sound like? Nah. Okay. Let's make it actually A minor. Well, that's kind of cool. A little bit of an in-between chord. I really want it to go to C there in my listening brain, but maybe it could be cool. Nah, doesn't really fit with the melody. Okay, we're gonna switch to, what's another chord that uses G? E minor. Okay, how about E minor? So let's just play an E minor chord here. Oops, wrong instrument. But lower down. Okay, and then I'll just copy paste this for time's sake. What's my time here? Anyways. Okay, that was only 20 minutes, not bad. Already got the start of the song. Oops, forgot to change the bass. Ooh, yeah. I already hear where that's going. Okay, so this one, maybe you already heard where you want it to go. I think this might go to A minor now. See if this just works. And it's going to come in on the, not the one. And we'll do one more bass note to match that note. And let's just see if this works. Ooh, okay. That was almost what I was looking for, but instead we're going to go with the F major 7 chord. So F in the bass and A minor above it. Okay, does that make sense as a whole? Let's listen back. That's pretty cool. I think almost, maybe I want to hear this second part again. So let's scrap this for now. And something like, see if this is the right timing. Just extend this out, I guess. All right, well, that's something. I think sometimes I notice that when I make music, I switch sections so much, and sometimes I just need to repeat sections a couple times. That might be helpful here, like what I just did. But let's listen from the beginning again. Okay, structurally, I think what I want to do, after listening back, I think we should double this and not go to this special end chord until the second time around. So it's going to repeat the whole phrase. Let's see if this just sounds good going back. And now we're going to go down an octave. Boom, boom, boom. 5, 1. Okay. My system's really overloading here. Sorry about that. But we'll just see how it goes. What to add now? Sometimes the hardest part is once you've got kind of a cool first verse and sort of chorusy thing, it's like, well, where do you go from there? I think I'll end up changing this melody around the second time I do it. So let's just delete that for now. And that. It feels like when we get to this section with the lower F, it probably needs to change a little bit. There we go. Maybe both instruments come in playing that. Or even maybe a saw comes in, saw sound. None of these are super exciting melodies. They're all just pentatonic, but sometimes that's all you need for a silly song like this. Now, where did that come in? Okay, that wasn't quite the timing I was going for. I think it comes in later. Interesting, but not the right note. Okay, well, see if that goes anywhere. Well, since I mentioned a saw sound, let's get some really well, that's not what I was thinking. But what are these? Okay, let's go into synth lead. Okay, that's a little more mellow, maybe. Oop. That will do for now. There, it's a little creamier. And I could just copy paste, but might as well. Right now that sounds kind of slow to me. Maybe this whole song could be faster. Let's just try it. that sounds kind of cool, but let's see how it sounds from the beginning. I like where this is going. I think I was playing this a little too fast, so what I will do, I might just replay it real quick. I'll probably end up quantizing some of these, but if anyone knows how to stop overheating my computer and clipping, let me know, other than buying a new Mac, but maybe I have to do that. So this is sounding like almost it could become a dancey sort of tune. Right now, I have no percussion other than this metronome. So maybe we should try some of that. That's kind of a rabbit hole that I guess I will go down now. So what I could do though is maybe find just a clip in my random clips that would give us some sort of these are kind of cool. Ooh, okay. We'll start with this, and maybe it'll go. I like when it's you know, a percussion track that's not recognizably drums, especially in something like this. I wouldn't want it to be just a regular drum set. Nope, that is too fast. I like the offbeats, but it's too fast for this. But if I, whoops. So I could try let's see, times 2. Okay, we'll put that on the back burner. Okay, let's try this. Muting this one for now. Well, that's not bad. Okay, let's delete this one. I think in combination with another percussion track, that could sound cool. I'll just have it real low for now. There's something about that beat that's almost too robotic. Maybe my part is actually just... I just gotta quantize this, I think. Let's do quantize to current grid. we'll do that. That percussion part's kind of dumb, but let's see if there's another percussion part that could go with it. Where are some non... Oh, that's kind of creepy. Oh, I already used that one for one of my albums. Opening of the album Helium Requiem. Right there. Found it. Well, let's try this. Oh, wait. Gotta add it as... Ooh, okay. I like it already. So, how does that sound by itself? There's a lot going on there. That's cool. So now the question is, when does this percussion part come in? Is it at that spot or before? Let's try it at the very beginning just to see. I already can tell I don't like it as much at the beginning. I think where I put it in might be cool as it goes to that transition spot. Because right now, it just goes to that low F, and there's nothing happening melodically, so maybe we can just do that. Cool. If my computer wasn't clipping out so much, I'd say that is good to go. Next, let's see. So I have hour 20 left. What should I do next? Well, first, let me do some things that I know I will want to do, which is quantize this a little bit, just to kill some time while I think about what else to do. So let's quantize the current grid. I usually do like 50% or 75%, so that's not totally synced up to the grid like a robot, but it gets closer. So that one's quantized. Now this melody, let's combine these. And I think, again, I'll just quantize to this grid. See if that did it right. This might not be right. I think it's like that. Like that. That's cool. Okay, so we're gonna copy this whole part and repeat it. The cool thing is, it seems like I sort of accidentally used the same motive twice as I was singing, but it's different enough that it works in a cool way. Happy accidents. At some point, I think I'm just gonna call it on the screen capture, and maybe I'll just come back so that I can finish the track without so much clipping, and then we'll get to hear how it sounds at the end. Cool. All right, so we have, oh, that's not even a minute of song yet. Well, that's okay. It can be a short song. So with that, I think I'll sign off on this screen recording, and we'll come back maybe later when the song's close to finished or at the very end just to play it for you. Yeah, thanks for watching so far. Hey, it's Charlie again. So I figured I'd do a little bit of a debrief on where the song went. It would have been fun to take you along the journey for the second half, but yeah, allowed me to focus a little more and get this song done. So I stuck within the 2-hour limit. I came down right to the last few seconds and came up with something that I'm pretty happy with. And you'll notice in the beginning, I decided to give it some more space. So the melody, some of the notes are shorter. I also, instead of just a pad sound, I doubled that pad and added an arpeggio based on those notes. And then for the pad, you'll see I have these volume automations going in, bringing those in and out. So let's listen to this first part. So the second part, another thing I realized again needed a little space. So instead of having both percussion going all the time and the bass going all the time, I cut out the bass, I cut out the drum part. Ooh, another fun part, I added a little filter sound, auto filter to the synth sound, so it's got like a vibrato sound to it as opposed to before. And so this final part, well, yeah, you'll see. This is maybe, the theme was called Twist. So there had to be some sort of twist in this song, and I guess this maybe is it. So let's hear this transition. So there you have it. That's the track. This ending, yeah, I started with this 5-note arpeggio going. Then I added some bass. Then I tried some percussion. Then I tried this percussion. Then I reversed that percussion. And now you're hearing it backwards and forwards. And then I added this like mellotron doing some little things. Then I added this pad, which was the arpeggio. And I was like, well, I gotta be quick. So I just copied, pasted it back. And now the pad is in there too. And the last thing I added, I was like, well, I want to bring these instruments in too, but what do? Well, I just tried a random note and it was kind of cool. So I just tried this note. And in the mix, pretty subtle, but it adds a lot actually. And this other instrument, well, let's try the same note. Just triggering, so it sounds like. So I'll play it one last time so you can see the whole thing in action. And then that'll be it for this video. But thanks for watching. Thanks to Ben Burns for putting on this challenge. And yeah, if you want to participate also, it's 2-hour album challenge. I think if you just Google that, you'll be able to find it. So here is the track.